Oh boy. Hey, don't just lie there. Get up. Just 5 more minutes. It's the start of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, that's how you want to play. Yeah. Ow. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ow, ow, ow. Did you just hit me? Nah, I just got here. I just chased off the person who hit you. Really, you should be thanking me. I'm pretty sure that was you. What's with that look on your... You just killed us. Ah, damn it. Now we're right back where we started. Sigh. Ow. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Did you just hit me? Wait, didn't this just happen? Of course not. There's no way that I hit you twice. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name's... I can't remember my name. Wait, what? I swear I didn't even hit you that hard. So you did hit me. That's not important. Try to remember it. If you can't remember anything, we're both going to be in big trouble. Why is that? We can talk about why after. What was your name? It's... I got a name. My pronoun is he. My name is Branson. It's Branson. I just can't remember anything else though. Wow, I should try hitting my accountant sometime. Do you remember where we are? What you're doing here? No, I can't remember a thing. Everything's so foggy. Alright, I can give you the rundown. You're on a reality TV show called Find Love or Die Trying, though we just call it Find Love for the uninformed. I'm the producer. The name's Kat. The premise is that you, the suitor, are living with 5 beautiful women, and one of them is your soulmate. I haven't even met them yet. How would you know one of them is my soulmate? That's just how it is. Welcome to reality TV. You'll get to know two of the girls over the next 6 days over 3 dates with each of them. Then on the 7th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you at the final ceremony. That seems straightforward enough to me. Not so fast, partner. The girl you choose will be given a choice, whether or not they accept your proposal. If she says yes, you two will get to fade off into the sunset in a gold-plated yacht on the last day. Happily ever after forever, except without the yacht. It's a lover. If she says no, well, we're going to have to kill you. Wait, what? Killed? Heartthroat. You're joking, right? Now that's the reaction I wanted to see. Really, you look like I just took a shit in your cereal. What's going on? Who are you? Oh, where are my manners? The name's Damien Black. I'm the CEO of Royal Black Media, the biggest network for Battle Royale games on the planet. Battle Royale games like computer games? You've been living under a rock's stink-ass armpit? Real people killing each other is in this season. What? Well, was in this season. I swear I put in hard and honest work into making top-of-the-line killing shows, and what do I get for it? So we're trying a new kind of killing game, spicing a little romance on top for people who fart dreams and bake cakes out of rainbows. That's where you come in. And hey, it's not a bad deal. You might find love, or die, whatever. Just put on a good show for me, Excuse me, Mr. Black? What is it, one? We're missing one of the aerial cameras for the backfields. Well, that's my cue. The intern ain't gonna shoot himself. Give him hell, Kit Kat. You don't need to tell me twice. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting out of here. For starters, I can barely remember my own name, let alone if I already have a partner. If that's what you're worried about, you didn't. And not for a lack of trying. How would you know that? Cat sighed. Look, you don't have a choice. Damien will kill you if you try to escape, or if you tell any of the girls about the truth behind the show. The girls don't know. They have no idea that your life is in danger. They just think it's a regular dating show about finding your soulmate called Find Love. If you tell any of them the truth, you won't just get yourself killed, you'll get them killed as well. How could you... I don't make the rules, Branson. I'm sorry. Really, you're a pretty serious person, Branson. So fucking stupid. Most people would be a little happier to hear that they're alone in paradise with 5 beautiful women. What's there to worry about? Oh, you know, the whole getting executed thing is if the girl I asked says no, the little bit with not remembering who the hell I am. How about this? I need my show to be successful and run according to plan. And you want your memories back, and presumably to leave the show alive. That depends on what the memories are, but yes. If you'll be a good suitor for my show, I'll help you get your memories back. It's really not a bad deal. Most people would kill for a chance like this. Seriously, all you have to do is get to know 5 lovely women and ask one out. I'll be with you every step of the way, off camera. Before you know it, I'm sure you'll be having lots of fun. Who knows, you may even fall in love. You wouldn't be the first. But if you survive the whole show, I promise that I'll tell you everything you want to know. Pinky promise. How does that sound? Sounds like a deal. That's the spirit, sugar. Who knows, you might even be thanking me for this one day. We'll see about that. Trust me, I'll make sure that the show will be the best time of your life. It'll be so great that everything after will feel like a disappointment. That's a depressing way to look at it. What if I ended up with one of the girls after the show? Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the show. Follow me, I'll take you to where you'll meet our lovely contestants. Cat grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along. Remember, you can't tell anyone the truth about this dating game. No matter what, just smile, got it? Got it. We stepped out of the bar together. I didn't realize it at first, but it was a bar in a small airplane. I guess I must have been flown here. We walked until we saw a mansion in the distance. Wow, it's huge. I can't imagine how expensive this place is. You'd be surprised. Since we're all the way in some forgotten corner of New Asia, the land comes pretty cheap. New Asia? Have you never read the news in the past decade? Memory loss, remember? Right. Well, I sure hope you haven't forgotten how to talk to girls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, what? We're starting already? Not quite. To give the world top-tier enjoyment. To protect our ass from unemployment. To make the world believe in fate and love. We work for slaves for the shills above. We're the Brothers 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to... Get the set ready. I want to start filming yesterday. Oh. I guess we're not important enough to finish our intros. Whose idea was it to work in the TV industry anyway? This wouldn't have happened if we had just decided to be accountants. Wait by the mansion doors and thank me later. It's showtime, people. Let's get to work. I walked to the doors. Hey, Branson. Can you hear me? Kat's voice boomed across the island, though she was nowhere in sight. Kat? I wasn't kidding when I said I'd be with you every step of the way. As long as you're on this island, I'll be able to see, hear, and even talk to you. Just think of me as a cuter and sexier big brother. That doesn't sound nearly as good as you think it does. Hey, how else could we film the show? Do you really want to meet the love of your life with the camera sticking out of your head? Good point. Anyway, head on into the mansion already and go meet the girls. I recommend checking out the library, the kitchen, the games room, and the backyard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. From here on out, the cameras are rolling. Don't be stupid. I'll see you later, sweet cheeks. Cat out. Alright, I'm finally here. It's like one thing left to do. Anybody home? My eyes were drawn to a girl wearing a white dress, pacing around the lobby. Hey, what's up? Whoa, didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, it's really you, Branson. That's me. How did you know my name? Hasn't been that long, has it? It's me, Yui. Yui Fushikawa. We went to the same high school way back. Come again? Yeesh, you haven't changed one bit. Always forgetting everything important. Grr. Wait, calm down. I know how it sounds, but I've got amnesia. You don't expect me to believe that, do you? You can't lie to your student council president. That's perjury. It's true, really. I wouldn't lie about this. You really can't remember anything? Really, I wouldn't joke about this, promise. Oh. I can't believe you forgot. On second thought, that may be a good thing. How on earth could it be a good thing to forget everything? You know, moving on from the past is the best way to live, and all that. Everyone has things from high school they'd rather forget, right? Ha ha ha. Yep, mm-hmm. Heh heh heh, it's good to see you, Branson. You haven't changed. It feels just like when we used to fool around back then. Or fool around in like a family-friendly sort of way. Pinky promise. It's good to see you too, Yui. What brings you out here? Oh, you know, to be honest, dating apps or shows and all that really aren't my thing. But I saw that you were. What are you making me say? Besides that, welcome to the mansion. It's ginormous. I'll spare you from embarrassing yourself asking me and show you where my room is. Wait a second, I haven't cleaned it up yet. She rushed off before I could get in a word. Somehow I get the sense that this has happened before. I guess I'll see you later. I should get back to exploring the house. Where to next? Let's check the kitchen. One, these ribs are well done. Thank you, ma'am. They were supposed to be medium rare. Remake them all before the hour is up. I knew we should have just worked in accounting. And I have just the opportunity for you. One, I've bought one of the neighboring islands. I need someone to balance the books. Please have that finished by nightfall, and don't forget about the ribs. I take it back. The side dishes are magnificent too. Keep it up, you diligent worker, you. Ah, shucks. You're too kind, man. I don't get what you're complaining about, bro. Violet's amazing, and she's even volunteering to help us lowly peons. This soup is simply delightful. Good work, 3. Thank you, Violet. Gosh, she's 100 times better than when 4 bossed us around. I couldn't agree more, bro. 1, if you insist on taking so long on the meatballs, perhaps we'll use your meatballs instead. Just kidding. Though upon further thought, you'd never need them anyway, so perhaps. She's such an angel. Are we even talking about the same person? Hi there. Pardon me, I didn't see you there. Just 1 second. I've got to clean up the soup that one set on fire earlier. How is that even possible? Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Evidently, the same is true if you lack a mind completely. Public education. Just kidding. Hey, that wasn't called for. Actually, we think the same about you all the time. I can confirm that. I wish Mom never had you guys. Apologies for the delay. I'm finished now. I'm Violet. Violet Valentine. The pleasure is yours, Branson. You already know who I am. I imagine each contestant does. Flying all the way out here after a whole week for a blind date, no one could be that unintelligent. I do hope you are worthy of being the suitor. You'll find that courting a lady is a different sport than the other girls. It's true, she's one of the 2 daughters of the Valentine family. They're even richer than Royal Black Media. Alright, 3. Your pay's cut by 50%. Enjoy your even shittier instant noodles. Is it too late to go back to school? I am, how to say, fascinated. I'd like to see what makes you so special. You look rather average to me. I guess you'll be in for a surprise, Violet. I do like a deafening explosion blasted through the kitchen. The spaghetti tonight will be, how to say, a little different. I hope you do not mind. You're not really putting 1 on the menu, right? 1, why is there a hole in the ceiling? Looks like they'll be busy in the kitchen for a while. I decided to head over to check the library. Hopefully it's a glasses girl. The library was like a library out of a movie. Grand, majestic, nothing like your average library, which becomes a porn set after closing time. I took a few steps forward and noticed a girl with red hair at the back of the library. It's not what I wanted. She was reading a magazine, and so it seemed from first glance. If you craned your head a bit to the side, you could see another book hidden behind the magazine. A/B Testing After the Apocalypse, first edition by DB. Hey, what are you reading? Oh, this? Just another elementary. I mean an absolutely fetch truth T-bomb, yas. Can you believe that this one celebrity would, like, date another celebrity? I can't even. It's almost like they're people. I can see what you're actually reading, you know. Oh gosh, that's so embarrassing. Why would that be embarrassing? The book you're actually reading sounds a lot more interesting. Where I come from, people make fun of people who do what I do, I guess. To them, a library is just a place to film porn after closing time. Cough. I'm Scarlett, by the way. You're Branson, correct? That's me. It's nice to meet you, Scarlett. It's nice to meet you too, Branson. I'm curious, so what are you actually reading? I thought you'd never ask. Here, let me show. Scarlett dropped the magazine and the book behind it on the floor, revealing a second magazine in her hands. She ran away so fast I didn't even have a chance to say anything more. Guess there's not much left to do here. I'll head on down to the backyard. Wow, calling this a backyard is like calling what happened to the Titanic a leak. This field goes farther than the eye can see. My eyes were quickly drawn to a girl running laps across the field. She's quick, she's getting closer and closer, and please, tomboy. It's good enough. She slid to a stop in front of me. Howdy, I'm Allie. It's nice to meet you. You're Branson, right? That's... I don't really care. Care for a jog, though? Hell yeah. Sure, that sounds... Alright, let's go. She got my hand and pulled me with her at breakneck speed. She's so fast. It takes all I have just to keep pace with me. The wind on my face feels nice, though. For some reason, I feel like I've missed this. Actually, I don't think I've ever gone this fast. Come on, keep it up. We'll have you in tip-top shape in no time, soldier. Whatever nice thoughts I had floating in my head were thrown out by my newly assigned drill sergeant. Glad I signed up for a dating show, not a fitness show. Huff, huff. Alright. I'm starting to hit a comfortable pace. Is that all you've got? Allie was widening the distance between us with a smile on her face. Call me simple, but I started to run as fast as I could. She gained more and more speed and watched as Allie slowly fell behind. Wow, you're running even faster than my dad did when he left. What the? I unconsciously slowed down, my face contorted with shock. In just that single moment, she caught up and quickly surpassed me. I'm kidding, jeez, no need to take everything so seriously. The bastard died before he ever got a chance to. I'm so... Don't be. I killed him myself. What? The look on your face is hilarious. Don't worry so much, Branson. I'm kidding. Or am I? I felt my heart start to give out less from the running and more from the emotional roller coaster. We finished jogging a few minutes later. I'm completely out of breath. That was fun, Branson. Huff. Let's run again sometime. I fell to my knees to catch my breath and watched as she walked away effortlessly. Well, you have to be faster than that to keep up with me, suitor. He laid on the grass licking a piece of walrus gasping for air. Is this how I die? Huff, huff. I don't think I'll have to be worried about telling the truth with how hard it is to breathe. Huff. I think I'll live at least for now. I rolled onto my back and relaxed for a moment. After I get up, I guess I'll head on over to games room. Yo, gamer girl. Oh shit. As I walked into the games room, my eyes were drawn to a girl playing on a handheld game device. She looked deep in thought as her fingers moved and pressed buttons at lightning speed. Woo, new high score. Oh man, it's a shame I can't submit it. Oh, sup, dude. Do you know what happened to the internet? What? Ever since I came to this island, I haven't been able to get any signal at all. I'm literally going to die at this rate. You okay? Tell my followers they were the best. Boy. What does a person even do in this situation? Are you okay? No worries, Branson. She'll be fine. Oh, hey, Kat, what's up? We had to turn off all the internet to make sure no spoilers for this show got out. Tara's just a bit overdramatic about it. You'll get used to it. Yo, you tell me I'm being overdramatic when you literally sent us back into the Stone Age. With games and electricity and other things, but still. I was so excited to stream for everybody when I got here. Wow. You're a streamer? Yes, sir, that I am. I'm mostly a variety game streamer, but I also stream real life too. And I can't now. Maybe you could just record things and post them later. I guess that's what I'll have to do, but that's so last year. By the way, what's this whole show about? Wait, what? I honestly have no idea what I just got into regarding pretty much everything to do with this show. You didn't even do a little bit of research before you decided to come here? Hey, don't get in my face about this. From what I heard from Kat, you didn't either. Hey, amnesia and not doing a little bit of research are totally different. I forgot to do my due diligence, and you forgot your life. Same deal. It's not the same deal. Anyway, it's a dating show called Find Love. Kat can explain the rules in more detail, but it's pretty much what you expect from any generic dating TV show. My name's Branson. I'm what Kat calls the suitor. Huh. So it's like a visual novel dating sim game, except I'm stuck in it rather than getting to play it myself. I guess so. Well, since this is a game, I'm gonna win it. I'm not sure that's the right way to approach dating, but look out world, Tara's coming, and she always wins. Tara ran off with the fire look in her eyes. Got no idea where she's headed, but who wouldn't? Alright, enough messing around. If you're on the show and you're not an underpaid grunt, come to the front entrance of the mansion. I guess that includes me. I should start heading over. That includes you too, Tara. I can see you playing, you know. You're not the boss of me, Cat. What have I got myself into? Wow. These are all our options. Ha! By the time I got there, Cat and the girls were surrounding a blackboard covered with scribbles and math equations. And that's why Branson is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math they show on screen in a movie. You're late to the party, Branson. But you're just in time for the first alone time segment. Alone time segment. You can't find your soulmate without having a little alone time together. It's time to pick your first soulmate candidate. One of two lovely ladies you'll get to spend time with this week. So without further ado, who's it going to be? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it more like, well, who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright, I guess. I'd like to spend today's alone time with... Gotta be honest, don't remember the names. I know Tara's the gamer. Pretty sure Scarlet is the library girl. I'm pretty sure Yui is the childhood friend. That leaves Allie and Violet. I'm pretty sure her name is Violet. Let's choose Violet. Violet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's right. Places, people. Let's have Branson start in the mansion, and you know where to put Violet. Yes, ma'am. Give us a minute to set up the scene and go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Branson, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Branson. You already heard what she did to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I am told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have, and I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know, I studied every book of the lusty new Asian maid series and know them all by heart. Impressed, I'm sure. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Violet. Oh, it was nothing. Pardon my interruption. I've brought your food. Please be seated, honored guests. Violet and I sat at a table in the center of the palace, as one placed each dish onto the table, one by one. Thinking about table. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, Juan. Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible, and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Branson. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Branson. There's not too much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to get back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? Ha! You're quite funny, Branson, and admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on the show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant business. I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to bake up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Branson. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. Spend the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money can buy. Each course is better than the last, just like each chapter of the lusty new Asian maid, according to Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. I was just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock at the door. I shuffled over in a haze. Hey there, Branson. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. What the fuck? Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. Oh my god, you have no idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. You'd think the ones actually working here would get treated nicely. I closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. I'm guessing you're not coming to my room at night to start a workers' union. I wonder, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? I can think of a few things. Do you think 5 women would be enough for a person? You're incorrigible, Branson. Anyway, as a producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Just until the end of the show, I'm heartbroken. Being your babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make it a long-term gig. I'll be checking in with you each night to let you know how you're doing and give you some advice here and there. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to topic, our audiences really loved your date with Violet today. You and Violet started out a little frosty, but by the end, I think we saw you two warm up to each other a bit. Thank you. That said, we need something more than that if we're going to make the world believe she's your first soulmate candidate. So let's heat things up with some more competition, love triangles, pizzazz. So tomorrow, I want you to find who your other soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date. Okay. Alright, sounds good to me. Really? I would have expected you to want to spend more time with Violet right away, especially considering what just happened. I get that, but at the end of the day, we need ratings, and those are coming from people who want to see love triangles and whatnot, right? That's exactly right. Without those ratings being high every day, they'll axe the show and your life. I guess that makes sense in a messed up way. I'm impressed at how well you took that. Is this not your first time on a life or death killing dating show? Can't say that it is. Well, that's pretty much what I need to tell you before tomorrow. It's getting late, and we've both got big days tomorrow. How about we call it a night? Sounds good to me. If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Branson. Good night, Kat. She left my room, closing my door behind her. I went back to laying on my bed and closed my eyes. I kept thinking about Violet before I slept. The sound of waves crashing against the shore. Hey. I can hear a woman's voice call out to me within a dream. You probably can't hear me in there, but I try to respond, but no words come out. Branson, promise me one thing. Don't forget. Don't you dare forget. You promised. Promises are unbreakable, right? That's what you told me. You promised. But you lied, didn't you? You set the meat around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Tara fiercely scribbled down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Branson. How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. What's up, Palm? Yeah, Mexican's not good, unfortunately. Tara turned on one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. The student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh, ye of little faith. Time for a moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. It's delicious. I did it. Oh my gosh. Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Cartoon women? What's your point? Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Hey Violet. What is it, Branson? Is this what you cooked, or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you are talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 2 days, but still, it counts for something. Oh, there you are, Branson. I've been looking for you. It's time you decide who's your other soulmate candidate. You remember what we discussed yesterday, right? How could I forget? It's not like I've ever forgotten anything important before, except for, well, everything. Save the snark for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. Ow, that stings. It'll be just between your two soulmate candidates from here on out, so choose wisely. Wait, really? So if we don't get chosen, what are we supposed to do? Well, for starters, we're in a tropical paradise. Think of it as a vacation. Soulmates aren't real anyway, so it's not a big deal. Perhaps my memory is deceiving, but I could have sworn I'm finna get my voice. Well, if you were watching Deltarune yesterday, you would know that options aren't real. Everything is an illusion of choice. Everything's fake. So that sucks. They're not real? Oh boy, Branson, you might want to pick your second soulmate candidate quick. Wait a minute, Kat. Will we be splitting up the group after today? Nope, don't worry. You'll still be able to hang out together, and who knows where that will go. Phew, good to know my battle plans will still come in handy. Cough, I mean friendship plans. Good to know I still get to see my new friends, yes sir. So without further ado, Branson, who's the unlucky girl? Fuck. I'd like to spend some time today with, not Yui, I don't like Yui, not Tara, not Scarlet, so it's Allie. Allie. How do you get so many hoes? Just don't be basic. Just gotta be a Chad, you know? Why do you think I got 6 women in front of me right now? We'll make it happen. Let's get the cameras rolling, people. We're in for a bumpy ride. Now be a dear and give us a minute to set up the scene, How will let Allie talk me into this? I'll never know. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me toward the slope of the hill. Relax, Branson. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh shit. Allie slipped on her rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. Tried to step back up on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with the rollerblades. Oh fuck. We started rolling down the hill, faster and faster and faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, her face is priceless. I love it. Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever having letting go of my hand. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Dude, water emoji. Dude, I'm fucking parched reading all this shit. Oh, God. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now you've got the hang of it. You've got a funny way of teaching. The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff, no? That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You weren't ever in danger. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Nope. I actually just learned how to do today. Alright, what was that about never being in danger? Shush. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks, I feel the same way, Branson. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die, and you might as well be around people that make life worth living. I couldn't say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Allie reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why is that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm Branson and I can't handle a little bump. Help me. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt the firelight inside of me. Bring it on, Allie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but do it anyway. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air. I did a backflip. Oh shit. I did a backflip. Wait, am I doing a flip or is the world flipping? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh fuck. No, I won't let you kill Branson. What? You're going to wish we had. What the hell? You're up. You okay, Branson? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. Kat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? You, well, skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How'd I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Allie. That's pretty nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knock yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. Gah, I'm dying. For a moment, Allie was wide-eyed with shock and horror. Haha, I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. I just figured I'd get a little bit of payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. God. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Branson. I would promise to not be too stupid again, okay? I'll try my best. People who can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. Where are the cat girls? Not in this game, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I guess impressed is what we call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, someway, Allie could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. Hey, can you see if my follower emotes work? Because I can't tell, because I access to all of them. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Branson. Got a minute? I want to make Violet and Allie jealous. It'd be good for ratings. Sorry, what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opened the door to my room and walked inside. I followed suit. I've got some good news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. We've got enough ratings to avoid early canning. Don't get me wrong, people loved it when you and Violet were the main ship, but now with Allie as some serious competition. Let's just say online threads went from optimistic to united to downright murderous. Everyone's fighting over me, this kid Violet. I mean, we could die, it's definitely true. Well, I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least, but that'll change quickly if our viewers don't feel like your relationships with both of them are progressing. Kat laughed and took a seat on my bed. You know, I'm curious how you're feeling about Violet and Allie. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Shit. I don't want to choose. I feel so mean. Even though these girls don't exist. To be honest, I kind of like Allie more, bro. Violet's just kind of basic. Allie's kind of nice. I'm sorry, I have to pick Allie, dude. Now I've known her for less time, I think I like Allie more right now. She makes every moment exciting, and I just can't get enough of that. Really, well, I can't say I'm too surprised. Maybe just a little. Let's see where things go with Allie. Something tells me you'll be hanging out with her again soon enough. Anyway, that's it for today. Don't choose the goth girl. There's no goth girls in this. The other girl is just like a rich girl who's kind of weird. I wish there was a goth girl. I would choose her. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Branson. Good night, Ken. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Let me save real quick. I see waves crash soundlessly against the shore and dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her. The way the pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. You look like you've seen a ghost, Branson. Somehow I can't see your face nor hear your voice, but I know it's you. I'm fine, don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking as if it were coming through an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there for now? $10 at its better on this side. Out there, every day's a fight to stay alive. Here at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home. But most importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. I reach for her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I know, and I love you too. I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side. Why? You wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me. Because it's real life. Where things happen that aren't planned by some producer, where living isn't just following a script. I'd do anything for just a taste of it. We've been over this. I know. I'm just so tired of this. What the hell are we doing here, Branson? I felt the same way she did, but there's nothing we could do. Not if we value our lives. There's no escaping from here alive. We're living another day. But what are we living for? I sighed. You really want to see the other side that badly? Yes. I laughed. When she had that look in her eye, I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she'd see it through. And I loved her for that. I guess you'll owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughed. You'll be the judge of that. This lore. The lore is so interesting. I'm on Bold Record Pace, don't worry. Oh my gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I was surprised that both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? I mean, cough. No worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people I've ever. Surely one of these women isn't a violent serial killer. They can't be. Look at them. Out of all these, which one do you think would be the serial killer? Like, none of them. They're too precious. Technically, that's probably true, but you should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. The green one? What, you think the gamer girl is a serial killer? Bro, all she does is game all day. She has no time to go outside. Video games equals violent? Facts. Especially this one. It seems like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Allie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey Tara, how was skating? There's no words. I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlett waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, you in there? Hey Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Luckily Tara was fine. After that was resolved, we spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. She still doesn't remember a thing about what happened. What did you see, Tara? I guess we'll never know. I figure it's about time to talk with Kat over next date, but I felt a tap on my back. Kat, is that? I turned around and the girl in front of me was as surprised as I was. Kat? No, this is Allie. Sorry, Allie. What's up? She looked to see if anyone else was around before she spoke. Have you noticed anything weird lately? What do you mean? Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun on our date earlier, but something about this show is weird. I went out for a walk in the forest last night, you know, because it's gorgeous and all. But after I got there, I must have dozed off for a minute. Taking a nap in a forest at night, and you're braver than most, Ellie. Let me finish. When I woke up, I was back in my room on my bed. And I swear I don't remember ever walking back. Huh? That sounds pretty crazy if it really happened. You sure you didn't just have a weird dream? Now that you mention it, I tried Scarlett's cooking for fun last night. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did you notice anything strange happened last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room, but that was it. Damn, 5 girls a date wasn't enough, huh? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I guess I'll just be staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalk it up to a weird-ass dream. Thanks for listening, Branson. It's my pleasure, Allie. See you later. She ran off just as fast as she had come initially. Someone's in a hurry. Hey, Kat. I was looking for you. Afternoon, Branson. Same here. I wanted to ask, did you guys do anything last night to Allie? Not that I know of. Our staff leaves the cast alone at night. There's an imposter among us girls. I guess there's nothing to worry about. Kat's been honest with me so far about everything. Right? Anyway, more importantly, it's time for phase 2. Who is the goth girl? Are you talking about Kat? Because Kat's the producer. We're not dating Kat. You've done pretty decently with setting up Violet and Allie as just so many candidates. People are eating it up. The purple one, she's not a contestant. She's the boss, bro. She's this mysterious aura around her. We gotta find out stuff. The romance? Whatever. More importantly, every time they're on screen, we get one hell of a ratings boost. Sorry I missed the beginning. It's okay. I'll get you up to speed. Here on out, you'll only be going on dates with either of them. That'll be your best bet to get out of here alive. That sounds good to you? You almost make it sound like I have a choice. I'm glad we're on the same page as always, Branson. But enough with the pleasantries. Who's the unlucky girl today? Ha ha ha. I guess I like to spend today with... Well, I like Allie more, but let's just do both of them equally. Because I feel like that'd be more interesting. Violet. Nice. I kind of had a feeling you would. I think Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Lead the way. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey Violet, what's up? Hello there, Branson. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that. Bourgeoisie. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see? For me, I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings, and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my. Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes. But with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long we had the cake in the oven, baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Now, just for the finishing touches, a little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Branson, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask. Believe me, I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you. I'm unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. She's too naive, vote her out. What do you mean she's too naive? Look at her. She's like second, maybe first. I don't know. I'm switching it up. I don't know if I like her more than the other girl. Yet. But she's nice. She's not naive. She's not fake. Trust me. Why is that? My family's caretaker, Lucine, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet, you better believe it. Would you want me to help a little longer? You're having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Branson. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on a tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a muted cookie in the oven. For legal reasons, we have determined the age of these women. They're clearly above high school. Like, the first girl I talked to was like, oh, I was in high school with you. So that means we already graduated. Legally meaning they're all above 18. Okay? Trust me, no lollies. Got it, no mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect, you're a natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Branson. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookies in amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed. Fuck. This is hard. I can't read this much. It's a lot of reading. Viola Valentine. She first twins in the family. Oh, I'm out of my room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. What's with that cheeky? Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Branson. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you were struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike. Oh, you are going down. Not mature enough? Yeah, you're maybe right. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh shit. I've only a second before her next volley. Nah, you go on the offense. I just started to reach for another dough ball from the tray when a dough ball splattered against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. Ah. And then another landed right next to it. Ah, mercy. Then another. I crumpled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough in my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on. Some say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had to come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some of the remaining dough. Slow dough fight split? What do you mean? We just golded. We're on sick time save run. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Branson. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs from my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I'd like that, Violet. I've had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat, and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. I was about to turn in for the night when I heard a knock on my door. Hey Kat, I thought you weren't going to come over tonight. Sorry about that, I got tied up in some things. Is everything okay? Good as always. Care to join me for a walk? Sure, that sounds nice. Then away we go. We walked at a relaxed pace, with Kat slightly ahead, leading the way. So how are you feeling about day 3, Branson? You still feeling Allie? I don't know anymore, man. Violet's kind of cool. Allie's a great girl, but I don't know if I'd call her my favorite. Really? Damn, you sure changed your mind quickly, Branson. I feel like anyone who has to date you is in for a nasty surprise. Hey, I've only just gotten to know each of them. This is so dehumanizing. What are you talking about? We're just dating a couple girls, you know? Is it natural for things to change up quickly this early on? I guess so, but that's not what the internet will think. But that's not my problem. You are judging women and picking favorites? Bro, we're in a dating show. Go watch The Bachelor. And come back to me when you say that shit is better than what I'm doing right now. Well, I'm happy you've at least got one girl you're really interested in, but it helps you've got chemistry with both. I am not misogynistic. I promise, I love women. Tomorrow, you'll be going on a date with your other soulmate candidate instead. Let's milk this love triangle for all it's worth. Sound good to you? I'm noticing a pattern in making it sound like I have a choice when I really don't. None of us really have a choice nowadays, I'm afraid. Alright, I gotta get back to editing today's footage. You ready to head back to the mansion? Alright. The only reason I'm playing this game is because people really like it. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and I'm pretty sure there's more to it than just the dating sim aspect. Okay? It seems interesting. I wouldn't just play a dating sim because it's a dating sim, okay? I'm not that lonely, and I'm not that weeb, okay? I wouldn't do that. Trust me. There's more to this than it seems. Trust me. Sounds good to me. We walk back in comfortable silence. Night. See you later, cat. What does all hell break loose and they murder each other? So wait, man. The lore will be explained soon enough. If we get caught trying to escape, there's no telling what would happen to us. It's a chance we have to take. I know, but we need to know what we're up against. We know the island better than anyone by now, Branson. We'll be fine. I'm not so sure. Damien's brought in that scientist for his latest experiment. All I've heard is that she's the one who built the prototype, the one Damien used to turn 6 into a vegetable. Not to mention the old test audiences too, shit. I think they must have killed at least 100 people by now, and they still haven't perfected it. If we get caught, I get what you're trying to say. Are you still with me on this? It's not too late. You didn't even have to ask. Of course I'm with you. Who are you? Somehow I know you're close by, but every time I try to see your face, the dream ends. Look at that. Look, we get lore every time an episode ends, okay? Just relax. This is interesting. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title War Plans in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made the cake and the cookies yesterday together, Branson and I. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Dude, I kind of feel bad for like the 3 girls that are just here. They're not even doing anything. Like I picked Violet and fuck, I don't know her name. But I picked Violet and Yellow Girl, and the other girls are just here. They're just like witnessing me going on dates with them and stuff. Kind of sad. Pink Girl? What do you mean Pink Girl? There's no Pink Girl. You mean the red one or the weird white dress girl with the pink one? What are you talking about? The weird white dress girl? Why? You like her? What about her is so enticing to you? She's a high school friend. That was a high school girl, by the way. Nah, she was in high school. That was our high school friend. She's not in high school anymore. I'm clarifying. Better than Red Girl or Green Girl? I mean, yeah, I don't like Red Girl or Green Girl either, but I like Violet. She's kind of cool. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll go on a date with Yellow Girl next. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Tara scribbled a war of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Tara? Give them knives and see what happens. Just kidding. I will. No, don't worry. Nothing. So how come there's a cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. That's... You sure it was just baking together? Oh, I thought it was more than that. I charaded as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. What the fuck? I don't get it. That's because you're a good person, Yui. I think what Allie is trying to say is that Violet and Branson. Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Ooh, teach me too. Why should Branson have all the good stuff? You spend the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Ugh, my head. You okay? You don't look so good. Not so loud. Ugh, my head's killing me after I had a ton of wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. That mansion looks haunted. It's a nice mansion. What's wrong with it? It's like a nice modern looking mansion, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the woman who decides whether I get to live or die every night. And she was very, very drunk when she just did that. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. Clearly, you're still alive, Branson, so it's all good. Believe me, you drink too if you work here. Just look at the Brothers 5. Working at Futuristic Evil Corp TM has to come with some benefits, right? You think, but we still have to pay for dental out of pocket. Before I can forget what this show's all about, today's the day you go on a date with... Who was your other soulmate candidate again? Allie. How much did you drink last night, Kat? Whatever. I knew that. Just testing you, duh. Right. Alright, let's get out of this. Let's get the second date with Allie started. Woo! Yeah! Someone tell the world to stop spinning like a little bitch. I'm pretty much fucked up. Ooh, a beach date. Wow. Howdy, Branson. You ready for round 2? I figured you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. Oh, I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about, Branson. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always going well. Hasn't it? Allie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. She definitely owns a Glock. She's about to execute us on the beach. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took step after step forward. Firstly, I felt dirt, then sand, then water. Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not. Though, I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could and stepped forward. Something changed like metal. Something clanged like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I just gotta do one thing. Allie let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what's... Are we on a boat? I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Don't fall for it. It's okay. Just trust the yellow girl. It's fine. Water sprayed into my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Allie. Where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good. Or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? I like the sound of that. What could go wrong? Yeah, I feel like these are both the same option, but I'll just go with the sound of it. I like the sound of that. And away we go. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings and covering the island. The mansion seems so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, promise. I just worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father... Ah, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Lucas. What the fuck is New Asia? This still hasn't been explained. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me. And a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Branson? I don't dwell much on the past, it just slows you down. I couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. I'm a worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Allie made a sharp turn, then the sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably just watching right now, just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right, now that I think about it. He always wastes the day watching shitty reality TV shows, which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. Yo! I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's gotta give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. Okay, I can't. Every time I go on a date, I keep flip-flopping back and forth between the girl I like more. I don't know, man. Whatever. Love triangles are cool. Fuck it. This will be interesting. And here's the next one with you, Branson. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together, cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. I was feeling too restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went for a walk downstairs. I do approve of polyamory. I love poly people. Any poly people in chat, hit me up. Add me on Snapchat. I was feeling too restless. I fucking read them. I decided to walk to the kitchen and open the fridge. Turns out there were some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Got a case of the midnight munchies. I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right, only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person, I know. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How'd your date with Alec today go? Awesome. It was pretty great. There's never a dull moment with Allie. I'm just scratching the surface, but I like what I see, and I really want to get to know her more. Interesting, that's good. Allie's pretty out there as far as people go. I can see why she'd have a hard time opening up. But from what I saw today, I'm sure if anyone can, it'd be you. People thought she didn't have much of a chance here, but I guess you two are proving them wrong. Anyway, you're probably safe for at least another day, thanks to the ongoing rivalry between Violet and Allie. The stakes are rising, and so are precious ratings, so without further ado, it's time for Phase 3. You've only got one day left with each of them before the final day. Ooh, shit. Make them count, you're not out of the woods just yet. Will do. Alright, good. Well, I need to get back to preparing for tomorrow's show. And you better rest up for tomorrow. You only get one third date with the girl, right? Sounds good to me, Kat. See you later, Branson. Good night, Kat. And thanks for the help. I realized I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. Alright, we're out of the mansion. Next stop, the beach. I told you the staff wouldn't suspect a thing. That's because nobody's been stupid enough to try to escape till now. Maybe people should have been a little more stupid a little sooner. Easier said than done. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. We'll go through the forest, come on. We ran through the forest as if the devil were chasing us. The truth was not far from it. Okay, I can see the pier now, and the boat. We're this close to getting out of here. She always put on the bravest face when she was afraid. We're going to make it, right? Of course. The boat's just a little further, and no one's on our tail. I can't believe it. We're finally getting out of here. We're finally going to leave, Branson. About time, if you ask me. I'm dreamt of this moment every day since who knows how long we've been trapped here by now. But I never thought I could escape till now, until I got to know you. I laughed. You're giving me too much credit. It was your idea. Find any other sane person and they would have told you the same things. Sane people didn't try to escape it with me. I wouldn't have stayed sane if it weren't for you, though. She laughed. That was my favorite sound. Let's get back to matters at hand. We both know that this is where the rubber meets the road. Yeah. Now it's just a mad dash to the finish. You ready to run? No. I'm kidding. Let's go. A favorite sound of mine once more. I hope it's not the last time I hear it. Okay. I have a theory of what's happening. So, my dreams are my memories of me with the girl I picked from the previous game. But since we tried to escape, they erased my memories and we're in another one of the same dating games. And I feel like it just is constantly looping, that they erase my mind and put me back in the same dating game every time. That's my theory at the moment. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You look better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. You're stuck in the Matrix? Probably. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. Damn, Tara really is the most relatable person in this game. Never touches grass. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. Ah, but I didn't bring anything to change. Ah, that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You have to join them? It'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Allie pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately. It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? Damn, exhibitionist. I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look in your face is priceless, my god. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Morning, Branson. Time sure flies, huh? The show's almost over, and you'll be able to go back to your regular life soon. No idea if that's gonna have any less headaches, though. Who knows? As strange as it sounds, I've had some fun here. The whole getting murdered thing isn't great, but it hasn't been all bad. I did mention that other people would kill to be in your position. On second thought, they definitely haven't thought it through enough. Probably not. Well, back to business. It's time to pick who you'll go on your first third date with. Who is the unlucky soulmate candidate today? Well, I went with Allie last time. Let's go with Violet. Violet, you didn't let me down, Branson. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Well, Violet's the audience favorite? Okay. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Ow, hot. I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh, Branson. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, milady. Oh god. Stop, you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. Did you know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. Ah, that reminds me, Branson. What's up, Violet? It's come to my attention that the show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. I'm speedrunning, I'm sorry. It's okay, Danger. I don't expect you to watch this. And what's that? What I want is to go on a date. The kind of that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about, having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we can watch the sunset go down together, and it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? She's got the most beautiful smile, damn. Really, you've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Yay. She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. We walked outside for a while and settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for a picnic. The way her silver caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. She was so beautiful. Dig in. I brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it. I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. You've made this week so special. I feel the same way, Branson. Lesson learned, read the game title before joining the stream. Why don't you read the stream title? It says Weeb Stream. Right? Does it? I think it does. And there's more. Where that came from. I regret being mod. Why? Why do you regret it so badly? Huh? What's wrong? No, explain. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us next. You owe me one, Branson. My name is attached to this? I mean, only people here know that you're mod. It's not like anyone else cares. Time to miss this stream? Wow, not even like joking anymore. What a savage. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion, hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Fake fans be like, I know, right? Imagine not watching every single game I play. It's fucked up. Violet clapped as if I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. I made a dramatic bow, then took a look at the movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy medieval movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. I'll put on a rom-com from what Violet was saying earlier. This would definitely be her favorite. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moves to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream in her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life. And how about we take a scene you liked from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you didn't. Just wait right here for a second. Okay. I had no idea where to find the art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. 4. Set up everything they needed for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you've got free time for this. So we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of... I don't know, I feel like that would be kind of creepy. I did a scene from the movie. Ah, there's too many to pick from. Which scene are you painting, Branson? Haven't decided yet. How about you? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves her. It was just so romantic. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads, and it was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She's an incredibly talented artist. Me, not so much. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. She's so boring, no cap. Yeah, I kind of like Allie a little more. She's sweet, but she's kind of lame, bro. Allie takes me on boat rides and like makes me go roller skating and shit. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now? Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date, so we did. Apparently she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm, almost literally, almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for the long-awaited walk on the beach. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times we talked without end. At other times we enjoyed each other's company in warmth and silence. Either way, we were as happy as can be. We talked about how the past, the present, and future were so different than before because of each other. You know, Branson, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know. Okay, this is how you know verified crazy. We've known, her for like 4 days? That's a red flag, bro. She kissed me passionately with everything she had. And what came next was the perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. What, is she gonna kill me? What? After today's day with Violet, I decided to take a stroll around the mansion. The night was clear as could be. A light breeze made it just a bit chilly, but not enough that I need to put on more. That was awkward? Yeah. What? I don't even know what that meant. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. I thought I'd find you here. Why is that? Just a good feeling. And the island-wide surveillance system. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today. Time sure flies, doesn't it? You've only got the last third day with Ellie tomorrow, then the final ceremony on the day after. Make the two girls have a jousting match to determine the winner. Okay, if they give me that option, I'll go. Speaking of which, how was your date with Violet today? It was awesome. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be. And at the same time makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea that I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I can't help myself. And now what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time. No comment. It's fucking stupid. Who knew that 3 dates were all you needed to figure out if a marriage will last? If this TV gig doesn't work out, maybe I should become a marriage counselor. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I could use some company, and it's not like you were up to anything. Kat reached her hand out to me. I put my hand in hers on instinct. With her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to the library. Now you're probably wondering, wow, this is like 2012 YouTube music. What the fuck? Why did I bring you here of all places? You like to read? Well, yes, but she's going to kill you? I wouldn't be surprised. There's no internet for us goons, so here's where we store most of our information. Records of every single run of the show, building and security details, guard schedules, and most importantly, salary records. Why is that most important? It's hidden in plain sight as regular books. You need to know how to decipher them, though. They're pretty useless to the average person. Interesting, and also a little unnecessary. Who here is going to read a book? Oh, I knew that state of education was bad, but not this bad. Still doesn't answer why you brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and table here that I do so love to work on. And it's truly, truly exhausting for me to get up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch each book I need to reference. So, you want me to grab your books for you so you can stay here. I'm so glad you understand. And you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive, so it's just a teeny tiny favor. I couldn't help but laugh at her mock pout. Sure, Kat, that's the least I can do. Great, alright. To start, I need you to grab me the Princess of Aberanda 100 easy recipes for a philosopher's stone, and I regret everything. This must be the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed the system should be shot. I tried to read a few of the books I was delivering, but Kat said they just seemed like regular books. That's a wrap. Thanks for help, Branson. Something's up with the books. I feel like they're going to come into play later. I'll send you a thank you card for when you're off this island or something. At that rate, that was pretty much slave labor. I like to think of it as more of unpaid charity work. You've got one last date tomorrow. Don't mess it up. I'm curious, what's the first thing you're going to do when you're out of here? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe try to figure out what my life was before. Who knows? That's as good as a start as any. Well, I gotta get back to editing. Night, Branson. See you, cat. Guess I'll head back to my room and call it a night. The alarms were deafening. We planned for every possibility we could, but it wasn't enough. We made it to the ship, but it still wasn't enough. Our one saving grace, the ship, wouldn't start. Someone tampered with it, and there's no time to fix it. That's it then. I couldn't find the words to say. I love you. I love you too, Branson. I wish we could have met anywhere but here. She held me in her arms with the last of her strength. All that's left to do is wait. Goodbye, love. Bro, that's so sad. Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. What? We slept with Violet? Why? Morning, Branson. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? Quit the game instantly? Dude, if this makes Allie upset, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. No takebacks. We laid together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Branson. We will be the greatest partnership for all time. An empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman. Ah, it's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of this show. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. It's because you said awesome instead of alright. Damn, you're right. I should have been lied. And now we gotta break her heart. This is so sad. But no, anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. You're not that cool, Violet. I'm sorry. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you, too, Damien. Branson, don't mind my, don't mind him. Don't mind mine. What is that, your brother? Damon was just telling me the news. Your ratings are doing really well so far. Who's that? Honestly, I have no idea. This is the second time he's shown up. At this rate, I really think you'll make it out of here. That's great news. Is that the president from Hunger Games? Nah, it's not. Don't worry. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Your ratings today need to be higher than they've ever been. Or you'll get axed. Axed literally if I'm around with your numbers up. I guess we'll find that out together, won't we? Later. Sorry about him. He can be a little mean sometimes. A murder threat is just a little mean. Anyway. I'm ready for your last date with Allie. It's just this last date, and tomorrow it'll be the final ceremony. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic. Then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, Branson. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I owe you one. It's time for my last date with Allie. Found Allie by the beach, or more accurately, she came running to me. You're not gonna believe this, Branson. What's that? Alright, who took my keys? You got 10 seconds before I take it out of Forrest's paycheck. Oh, come on. We'll walk and talk, come on. Well, let's walk, maybe more like run like hell. Forrest is not going to be happy when he finds out that whatever, come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You are not going to believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Ah, wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, Branson. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? Feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest. Just a bit more now, alright? You can open your eyes now. We're in the plane? How on earth? We were inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened on my first day here. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute. Are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh crap. Here's the hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh, I wonder what this big red button does. Oh god, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed to the side of the door. She's only pretending to like you for the show that I'll secretly hate you. Damn, that'd be a based ending. Let's see what happens. Oof. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put a big, juicy red button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me to not press it? You're bonkers. You got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute. If you're talking to me here, who's flying the plane? Technically, nobody, but... Crash. The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof. I slammed into the wall yet again. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating shows. Forget Damien and Cat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright. As the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding. I've got this. Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. You flew an airplane once? Did you actually? It's pretty cool. Alright, I got this. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna crash. Oops. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into its original shape. Briefly? What kind of plane? Like a Boeing? Not so bad if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude, slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. Dude, we're actually flying away from the island in a plane. What the fuck is happening? Wow, look at you and owning your private jets, bro. Okay. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out with glee. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Ah, why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that, Allie? This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us out here? Oh shit. And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. Shit, what's happening? I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah, what a bummer. Am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. And I can't risk telling you anything. I don't think you do. Wait, she doesn't think we know about the show? Huh. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please just trust me. I'm on your side, Branson. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? Hell yeah, we trust Allie. It's our girl. Of course I do, Allie. You know that. You won't regret it, promise. So what can you tell me? Monka S, dude. There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. The people I work with? Who do you work with? It's life or death. Not for just you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though, at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit me much. But I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. As we were walking away, I heard Kat whisper something to Allie. Nice try. And then I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. What is happening? Even though I knew I was standing outside, I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. And I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must be several people. They forced me onto the ground and cuffed behind my back. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed at Allie for her to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then nothing. What the fuck? Oh shit. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. Blood splattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Allie, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must be massive. Hey, Branson. Oh, fuck. It's Kat. That Kat. I thought she was nice. Kat was holding some kind of helmet with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Don't worry, Allie is doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Wait a second. What if the island is like VR and we like woke up from VR? That's why everything was like turning off. We were like opening our eyes and everything was pitch black. I told you to vote Gothic or not. I wanted to, man. I'm sorry. Kat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Allie when everything went dark and these guys fucking kidnapped us and... I know, Branson, I know. She sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? I don't care. Get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully, even if I wanted to stop her from doing so. The brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life. Whatever it is, please. Not today, Branson. She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time it's as if I'm sitting in an audience, watching myself from afar. What's up, Phantom? The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I found myself praying that she's safe if anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color. Always the hero, aren't you, Branson? Oh, shit. Don't stare at me like this, Kat. What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you tried to escape the island, you'd die. It didn't have to be like this. You. Done talking. Goodbye, Branson. I'm gonna save. Oh, we look at that. Looks like our little heroes got some life left in them. You know, Branson, you're in luck. Usually, I just kill you for this. But a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. Oh my god, we're back at the beginning of the game. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, that's how you want to play. It's on. Ow. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Oh, fuck. Right back at the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Just contemplate what just happened because I'm really confused. The Matrix plus that one Tom Cruise movie plus the Truman Show? Wait, you mean The Edge of Tomorrow? Used to have this chair? I bought this at Staples like 4 years ago. I wanted to replace it, but at this point it's such a staple of my setup that I don't think I can. One day though. Alright, let's continue. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ow, ow, ow. Did you just hit me? What? Me? Never in a million years. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name's... I can't remember my name. Really now? You've got to be joking. I'm dead serious. I can't remember a thing. Who knows, it might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file, Branson. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. You're the star of our new show, Find Love or Die Trying. Let me get you up to speed. Okay, so it's the same girls. How on earth did I get into this mess? I'm somehow stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere in an insane dating show from hell. From what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't finish the show with a fiance or if the ratings aren't high enough. None of the girls on the show know the truth, and if they found out, they'd kill all of us. Why couldn't I wake up with no memories in a regular hospital, like a regular drama protagonist? Don't pick yellow one this time? But I was curious, what happens if I pick the same girls? But yeah, I'll do the other routes then, why not? At least the girls seem nice. Hallie's quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with. That's not just from losing a racer in the field. Scarlett's interesting. I've still got no idea if she was trying to read the magazine or the book hiding it. I'll figure that out later. Kara marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Violet's cool but intimidating as hell. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brothers for dinner. Then there's Yui. She seems like a really sweet girl. Something about her is so familiar. She said she knew me from before. I'll have to ask her about what I was like before as soon as I can. But for now, the show must go on. That's why Branson is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math they show on screen in a movie. Ah, you're late to the party, Branson. Now that we're all together, it's time to explain the rules of this show. Branson, one of the 5 lovely women here is your soulmate. You'll get to know 3 of the girls over the next 9 days. Over 3 dates with each of them. Then, on the 10th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you. So I've got 10 days to save my life. So without further ado, who do you want to spend time with? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them. Yeah, this is the part you missed. This is what happened at the very beginning of the game. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as who you want to talk to the most right now. Alright, well, I guess I'd like to spend today's alone time with... Hold on just a second. I forgot to tell you something pretty important. Oh shit, new stuff. She pulled me aside. This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically everybody but Violet and Allie. Wow. Why is that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope, glad we're on the same page, Branson. So without further ado, we walk back to the girls. Straight block. Wow, Cat really cock blocking this. Who do you want to go on your first date with? Alright, Palm Tree, I'll let you choose since I don't really like any of these. Do you want gamer girl? Do you want big tittied girl? Or do you want the high school friend? I'm making you choose. I'm not choosing until you say something. Friend? Alright, I guess we're picking Yui. Always go booba? Nah, I'm not into booba, girl. I'm sorry. Alright, we'll make it happen. Sigh. The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give away beneath my feet, and the wind caressed my skin, green as far as the eye can see, and her in a flowing white dress, standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, Branson. What you doing all the way out here? I was looking for you. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the whole world. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Well, you found me now. Care to join me for a walk? I like that. Wow, look at her. Look. We started to walk down the forest path together. I can't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my two little brothers, and the alpacas, my bunnies, Bun and Bun Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit, way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How did we meet? Well, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone, didn't know left from right. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same. You can say that again. I'd try to ask people for directions to where I would live or where the school was, but no one would give me time of day. It's like the scene from Star Wars. Which one? There's so many, except for you. I helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I'd never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? Shy. We found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault, Branson. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Branson. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at a time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. Oh, shit. Sorry, what did you say? I can hear you. Just a little joke. Hey. She's not joking. She gonna murder them. I was just saying, I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. We spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. I guess we'll try to progress with her the most out of all the other girls. She seems the most interesting because there's lore with her. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Something about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Lore stream? Yeah. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. Asking to join Dream SMP? It's a great idea. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it'll be all okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Branson. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in a haze. Hey there, Branson. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. It's the same thing that happened earlier. Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. I really gotta get one of these beds for myself already. Yeah. I closed the door and sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. So what brings you here tonight? Can't stop thinking about me? You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing and making sure you're doing your best on ratings. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to what I'm here for. Your date today with Yui was a ratings and knockout. People can't stop raving about your date with Yui today. I mean, mostly death threats because they'd want to be in your position, but nice to know that the outside world is safer than here. They're just jealous. Most people would dream of having someone like Yui be their soulmate candidate. But then again, it's no fun if this is just a Yui show. We need more drama, betrayal, romance. Tomorrow, I want you to find who your second soulmate candidate is and ask them on a date instead. Wait a second, it's Scarlet saying that. That's not Kat saying that. That's gotta mean something, right? That wouldn't be a bug. That's definitely intentional. It's a bug, surely. It's not. Yeah. I'll date another girl, but I want Yui to be the main. Alright, sounds good to me. I have expected you to want to spend more time with Yui tomorrow, but I guess you understand your situation. Without those ratings getting higher and higher every day, they'll axe the show. And your life with it. I guess that means we have to go out with Scarlet. We'll see. I guess that makes sense in some warped way. I'm impressed at how well you took that. I'd almost think it wasn't your first time on a life or death killing dating show. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late, and we've both got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Branson. Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. The sound of waves. Hey, I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you. I love you, Branson. I always will. And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on this show, it could never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. Oh wow, there's all kinds of flowers here that I've never seen here before. Really? You've never seen a tulip? Grandma and I only grew hyacinths back home, so nope. Not even not even on the internet? And I thought I had to get out more. I can't believe that. The only flowers I work with are Venus flytraps. What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Literally never. Ah, that's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats in the same day, too. I miss you, Fluffy. You sure they were lost? Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everybody. The aroma from the tea really worked up my appetite. I have prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea as we theorized what might have happened to Fluffy. Where is Allie? Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has had a nasty surprise up their sleeve. Oh, there's Allie. Never mind. There you are, Branson. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. So without further ado, Branson, who's the unlucky girl? I like to spend some time today with... We have to pick Scarlet. I don't know why. I feel like I have to, though. Even though I don't really like Scarlet that much. Scarlet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Let's have Branson start in the mansion, and ooh, I know where to bring Scarlet. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. Didn't take long to find Scarlet. She found me first. She had just burst through my door and was trying to catch her breath as she slammed and shut behind her. Branson, thank God you're okay. Oh my God. What's going on, Scarlet? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier. There's really nothing like it. It's really incredible. And I messed up my intro with you earlier. And whoa, slow down. Sorry. I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. It's amazing. Wow. Oh, that's not good. Wow, that's not something you hear every day. The cool thing is applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things. Who they are, how to write, anything. The bad thing is... Something slammed into the door outside. I almost jumped up from the surprise. Give me brains and bananas. Applying too much to people into rabid monkey zombies hellbent on eating human brains. What the fuck is happening? And bananas. Dear God, not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here and fast. Four busted through the door and blocked our only exit. Give me brains and bananas. I'll get him out of the way. It'll give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scarlet blasted Floor with a white powder, covering his face entirely. He flailed wildly for a few seconds and fell to the ground, unconscious. What was that? Let's just say For's seeing all the bananas he wants now, and we'll leave it at that. Follow me. We ran outside the mansion as fast as we could. How did this even happen? Ooh, I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. So I may have experimented on the Brothers 5 to see if I can erase their memories and bring them back. Must have done the numbers wrong. I added way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. In a weird way, that's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still thanks. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there till we've got an antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Wait, where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Oh shit, we've got to go back and save them. I don't know how to save this, but accidentally turned them into zombies too, haha. But they were a little bit much, so I locked them in the library, huh? We're doomed, aren't we? Scarlet and I passed the time talking about the craziness that was going on, and coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled, despite seeming so put together, but I could tell she really did care about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I watched her build a machine that she insists can turn them back into normal, but looking at it, I can't help but be a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime. You really think this will work? You bet, I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear here. We walked to the outside of the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Brains. They're coming right at us. Nothing to worry about. Holy shit. Fucking murdering them. This is payback for you guys acing your introductions. I'm sorry, what? Oh, nothing. You sure that's gonna cure them? Of course, what does it look like I'm doing? I think Scarlet was enjoying this a little too much. What the hell? I think I was off the camera for 1 second and there's zombies in the house. Not for much longer, I promise. Just for the rest of the day, administering a note to each person. Each of them knocked down a single movie. Not quite the first date you expected, huh? You can say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me to make a date exciting. I had to get your heart racing. I think you did a pretty good job at that. I guess that's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Something tells me this woman is full of more surprises. What a stupid fucking date. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Branson. Got a minute? Let me just make sure you hear Scarlet. See me come in your phantom flames. I'm sorry, what? Kat looked around, smiled, and went into my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Yui were the main ship, but loved it even more after Scarlet kicked off this competition. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. And now at least, I can change on a dime, so keep it up. Also, I'm curious how you're feeling about Yui and Scarlet. Between those two, who do you have a favorite? Yui. I don't know. I'll say Yui, but I feel like Scarlet's kind of important. I think I have a better connection with Yui right now. It's Yui, you know? It's practically self-explanatory. She's the best. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see how things go with Yui. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out there again soon. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might just be the first one to make it out of here. Good night, Branson. Good night, Kat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book, and at the same time watching her rage against the opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you. I love this woman so much. Okay, that makes me believe it's... fucking know her name, the gamer girl. Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tara. Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream that we were being chased by someone. Oh, really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamt the same thing. As did I. She locked us in the library, then shot us to pieces. Whoa, that's the same dream I had. What do you think made you all dream up, though? Either way, it was just a dream, haha. You used Mean Glare. It's super effective. Come now, there's no point in getting upset at someone at what they did in the dream. You're right, Violet. And yet, haha, I seem to remember you being there too, Branson. Oh man, how am I going to talk my way out of this one? Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was a crazy coincidence. At least I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again. I found Kat in the same place you found me yesterday. Morning, Branson. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with 4. Poor guy, he doesn't even know you've been rigging the show. But he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Wait, just a second. What is... I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really it's no big deal. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Branson, who's the last unlucky girl? I'd like to spend some time today with. Well, we have to pick Tara. I didn't know we had to pick all 3, since the last time we had to pick 2 only. But I guess we're going with all the girls. Tara. Alright, our work's cut out for us. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then we'll find her. As I walk closer and closer to the games room, I can hear people screaming bloody murder. Help! You're not going anywhere. Take him. I'm too young to die. I rushed inside as fast as I could. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. No. I'll save you, bro. Bro. Ah. It's the heroes that die first, you know? Bro. Where was I? Alright. 1 down, 2 to go. Get over here. We're playing a fighting video game. What's up, Branson? Give me a second. I've got to do a bit of pest control. 2 and 3. Kill them first. They're not the FBI. They're slaves. Wow, look at Gamer Girl. Alright, alright. Y'all lost fair and square. As promised, you guys know what you have to do. The Brothers 5 groaned as they put on some kind of futuristic helmet. You're incredible, Tara. You decimated those guys without breaking a sweat. I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. Though lately, it's been a little boring. Oh yeah, Palm. Oh fuck. Palm, you missed the part where she said she was a streamer. So maybe she is my soulmate. Why is that? It's just same old, you know? Though I do have something new in store, if you're down. I am down. I'm down for anything. Good. I'm just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious at all headset. Tara picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head. This won't hurt a bit, don't worry. Wait, a helmet? Is it the same helmet? Wait, why would it? It was like lightning ran through my head. Are we in VR? What's happening? I'm in some kind of forest? Whoa, Branson, you're here too. Where are we? I want to go home. Oh, stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on. This isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. That kind of thing exists now? It's been around for at least 1,000,000 years by now. Get with the times. Last time I checked, I'd never heard of anything like this. Alright. So maybe it was some weird kind of device it's never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I had to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it were really there. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside of this forest. 2 took a few cautious steps forward and some more. Oof. He smacked against some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It really is a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the games room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of virtual reality video game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack. Doesn't that make this kind of useless? I guess if you're allergic to fun. The sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat, we can hear you. What's up? You guys need to log out of the game right now. If you're in the game too long, it'll fry your brain. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental has a game console that we had in storage. Know how idea how Tara found it though. This show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? Okay, so I think we're wearing the thing Cat put on us earlier, but Tara somehow found it. I don't know. It's kind of obvious, but yeah. How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain? I don't know. Maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it'll slowly sap your sanity the longer you're there. Just log out already. We don't know how. The brothers 5 and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the log out menu. It's an admin only kind of thing. If you can see it, Tara, then come on, log us out already. She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam. I look down to my hands, which now become tiny little white wings. I look down at my face and I have a beak. I became a bird. Oh god, what did she do to us? We're pigeons. Let me out. We'll never become accountants now. We're gonna die here. I think I've got a new fetish. The pigeons 5 ran around frantically, like chickens with their heads cut off. Can't blame them. I looked up to Tara, who seemed like a giant compared to us now. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned you all into birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny, Branson. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in a driving seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this. I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. I figured we should balance that out. I'm trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I am also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I am also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now, I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I'm under. Now, seduce me. One by one, the pigeons 5 fired pickup line after pickup line at Tara, but to no avail. Wow. The dream pause. Come on, move those wings like you mean it. I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that. Anyway. I said that? Yeah, you did say that. I took that and made it into a pasta. That was funny. Ugh! Let's try one more. How about... Damn girl, you're my quitting quack. Damn girl, you look so fly. Damn girl, you cute. I'll do this one. I'm able to live at an all-time low. The game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room. What? We're back, thank God. I've got fingers. I can write. I can fill out a balance sheet. Oh, just when it was getting good. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. I guess it's toast. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Tara? I'm gonna take a nap. She jumped on the couch. She was fast asleep. The brothers 5 and I decided that it would be best to never talk about this ever again. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey, Branson. Hey, Kat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Yui was your favorite till now, but maybe Tara has shaken things up a bit. Who's number 1 now? Well, I can't choose Scarlet? Why not? Tara's kind of cringe. I'm gonna pick Yui. Yui's still my number 1. I've been counting the days till I can see her again. Fortunately, I gotta go. Damn, Phantom. That sucks. See you later. Thank you. I know it's going to be worth the wait. Damn, that's definitely going to go in the broadcast. I couldn't write that much cheese if I tried. I've got some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which will, of course, means the show will go on. That's awesome. So I'm safe now? Just for now. Though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll go on second dates with each Yui, Scarlet, and Terra. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorite falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Sorry, I've got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking who you want to have your first second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content. It's all for ratings. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. Just gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why is that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. Wait a second. Fuck, I don't remember her name. But that one girl said that. We laughed together as we cruised along until the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? So I'm assuming it's just gonna roll through each of the girls to make it think it's each of them. So we kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how... Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. That's facts. There's no time to waste. Tara ran off. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur on her? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt the chill run down my spine. Morning, Manson. Congrats, you've made it to the 4th day. And you've become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who would have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, Yui, Scarlet, and Terra, who do you want to spend today with? Yui, my girl. I knew it. Damn, I should have made another bet with Floor. Anyway, Yui's somewhere in the field going to the mansion. I'll be filming as usual. Get a move on. I can see Yui waving at me from the top of the hill. Hey there, Branson. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too, Yui. You wanted to show me something? Now that I was closer, I could see Yui was holding one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Behold. Oh, it's a bunny. That's cute. It was indeed a bunny. Where did this little guy come from? To be honest, I've got no idea. I wonder if he's a wild one or maybe somebody's pet. I've asked around, but it doesn't look like he belongs to anybody. So I've been taking care of him since I found him. I just can't help myself, you know? Yui's smile was as earnest as could be. Playing visual novels just to feel something? True. It's true. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home? I had 2. Bun and Bun Bun. Both of them are total rascals, but Bun 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 here is a good boy, aren't you? She nuzzled against Bun Bun Bun's head. Yes, you are. Nuzzle, nuzzle. We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arms. Bun 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 looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yui. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Back in my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my brothers were too young and Grandma was getting up there, I'd take care of all the animals. Grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after the grandma retired, but, well, you know, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Ah, Bun had managed to squeeze out of her hands and ran off. We gotta catch him, let's go. On it. I ran as fast as I could after Bun, but it was no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry, I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small. Ah, don't worry about it. Bun likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous. But he won't do anything dangerous. We can take our time looking for him. If you're willing to help. Of course, Yui. We started walking towards where we last saw Bun, right after we caught our breath again. Gosh, isn't it so nice to be outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. At first, I was really excited to go to the city. There's so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. And most of all, I got to meet you. Shucks, you're going to make me blush. She laughed and slapped me on the arm. Even so, the city's just not my thing. It's a little bit funny though. The reason I had to come home all of a sudden was terrible. A little part of me was glad to be home. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes that good can outweigh the bad. Exactly, you get it, Branson. My family's never been closer. And that's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city, make something of myself, all that. It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put the people I love first. That's all we got in real life, really. I'm curious, what did you put first in life? Say happiness. Happiness, if you don't have that, what do you have? Oh, is that so? I think we'd make a great team then. We talked for several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was hard to believe that. It's Bun. Yui pointed in front of us, and sure enough, there was Bun, chopping on a bush. I'd never seen anyone move so fast. Yui descended on Bun like a hawk, and grabbed him in an instant. You are going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe. She nuzzled her face against his fur. Bun was practically purring with delight. Then she looked right at me. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna finish this date and then I'm gonna end because I feel like this game is a lot longer than I think it is. And she looked right at me. I can't promise I could give you the most exciting life with the most twists and turns around every corner. But I could promise that if you chose me, I'd always be by your side no matter what. Wherever you were, I'd come running, always. She took a step towards me and kissed my cheek. We locked eyes, and for that time, all I could see was her, and how beautiful she was. One seemed to be a little jealous after that. Thanks again for the help, Branson. Being with you made this all go a lot faster, and made it really special to me. Anytime, Yui, I'm happy to. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date. I was away in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, Branson. Care for a glass or 5? Sure. Sure, I'd love a glass. Now that's what I'm talking about. She handed me a glass and poured till it was full. Whoa, maybe a little too much. What's life without a few risks? Long. Much like your remaining lifespan. Kat filled the glass to the brim and downed it in one go. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see a real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. Ugh. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Jeez. Sorry, Branson. I didn't mean that. It's like a cat. No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview, where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for that today. As strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Branson. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your date. I'll be fine. Thanks, Branson. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great. The walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat. I hurried along. Now hold on just a... If only I could escape the silence as easily as I could from a very drunk cat. Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Okay, so this is... I never remember their names, holy shit. Yui. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays you can get some peace and quiet. It does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mama would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. Whoa. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Alright, well, I'm done. Fuck no. This game's... It's interesting, but it's kind of long. Even though it's only been 2.5 hours. How do I exit? How do I leave the game? I am intrigued. I'll finish this game. I will finish this game on stream. I don't care if nobody watches. Alright, thanks for watching Palm Tree. I'll see you, I don't know, fucking tomorrow probably if you want to watch. Goodbye. Bye, Simple.